It's your man Brad Gilmore, the dress shoe wearing, Ric Flair, and good hair having entertainment world champion from Reality of Wrestling, and I'm watching CM Puma.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is CM Puma. Wherever you may be, however you may be watching, thanks for making this video a part of your day. It's a good day here. The Astros just defeated the Royals 5-2, but we're not here to talk about baseball. We are here to talk about football. Week 15, the 12-1 Seahawks taking on the 5-8 Cleveland Browns. The first play of the first quarter, Midas Will comes off the side, and he is going to hit LeGarrette Blount in the backfield. They have Blount in the backfield along with Doug Martin, and Peyton Manning is their quarterback. Yeah, so Peyton Manning stuck on the Browns, but like I said in previous videos, it doesn't matter what jerseys you're wearing because every team was redrafted and repicked. So it doesn't matter. They got Peyton Manning. We'll see what they can do here. 3rd and 5, a minute to go in the in the first quarter. And Stanford steals the sack away from Midas Well. He came in very quick and right in front of Midas, and he gets the sack there. 1st and 10, 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Cleveland is up 3-0. Midas can't get to Peyton Manning, but he manages to get that throw off. 100 passing yards, 6 for 9 for 100 passing yards. And take a look at this catch. It's a pretty decent catch. Very good catch by Roddy White. He goes up and just gets suplexed. He goes up into the air. Rhodes tackles him, but then gets German right into the field. We are very close. 3.5 minutes to go. As you can see there, Blount had 4 fumbles this season. They're on the 1-yard line. Greg Hardy comes off the end and stuffs Blount. He has 7 rushes for 12 yards. But he's not going to get into the end zone this day. You shall not pass. Greg Hardy comes off his block very well and stuffs LeGarrette Blount in the backfield, losing 3 yards on that play. They go and kick the field goal. It is 6-0. 3rd and 4. Just a minute left in the first half. Midas getting double teamed. He tries to get away. He does, and he hits Peyton Manning. And we get an interception. He runs all the way back to the 1-yard line. That sucked. There was a flag on the play, but it doesn't matter. It was a face mask call, and we, of course, accept that penalty. That was Doug Martin getting on that penalty. We score the touchdown, 7-6, 5 minutes or 40 seconds to go. Huge hit coming off the side there by Hardy. 4 minutes. We are still up by 1. And he's going to try to make it in the end zone, and he doesn't make it. Doug Martin, they're apparently 3rd down back, tries to make it into the end zone, but right at the last second just gets stuffed. And we keep them out of the end zone again. 3.5 to go, and a big sack there by Quan Short. He is fired up, and that just saves us some extra work. We don't have to go in and score a bunch of points, but that brings it into the game 17-9. Again, only 29 rushing yards for the whole team. We had 3 takeaways. That makes a big difference when you can get those takeaways. Peyton Manning 14 of 23 for 150 yards. And then Cam Newton, 11 of 13 for 89. We don't throw the ball a lot. DeMarco Murray runs his face off. 15 attempts, 83 yards, and 2 touchdowns. LeGarrette Blount, 11 attempts, only 25 yards rushing there. This game, Roddy White, 6 receptions for 92 yards. Antonio Gates, 25 yards. Let's sort this up. Here we go. Malcolm Floyd, 33 yards. Brandon Cooks, 27. So we don't, like I said, we don't throw the ball a lot. We do a lot of running, and it seems to work for us. So, hey, we're going to run all day long. Jumping right into the next game against the St. Louis Rams. And who is their quarterback? Carson Palmer gets dropped by Greg Hardy. He salutes the fans. They have Jonathan Stewart in the backfield as well. And look at that, that's a big shot. Coming up now 3-0, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. No, Midas just throws him to the ground. 2 rushes for 5 yards. Might as well as a beast. 6-0 now. Second quarter, 3.5 minutes to go. Midas comes off his block off the end. Can't get into the backfield. And it is a huge gain for Carson Palmer and the Rams. He is 4 for 5 with 75 yards. That was a 25-yard catch. Not sure why he's way off into the fans. I'm sorry, into the sidelines, but it is, this game does funny things. Funny things. Nice catch and run there by Woods. 25 yards for the Rams. 6-0 now. We hold them down to a 4th down. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. And the field goal is good. The Rams go up. I'm sorry. The Rams get on the board. It is still 6-3 Seahawks. Might as well can't come off of his block. That pass is intercepted. And Midas gets in there to try to do his block. Nice spin move there. Just before the half comes to an end. He's shooting the moon right there. We see the replay. He's just holding and waiting, and it gets thrown right to him. And then whoop! Nice move there, but he comes up right into a monstrous tackle, and Midas well comes flying in at the end there. 20-3 in the third quarter, just over a minute to go. Midas helps get the tackle on Jonathan Stewart and pulls him to the ground. He doesn't really go anywhere. He gets stuffed. And that's how we do. We got the best run defense in the league. 20-3 still. 3rd and 3, 10 seconds to go. Midas comes off his block very quickly. And the ball comes out after that fumble. And Seattle lands on it. Picks it up. Greg Hardy. He is a beast. You got Greg Hardy on one side. You got Midas well on the other. Some bad things are going to happen to your team. Then after the fumble, there's a holding call. And we're going to decline that because we want to keep that ball. We want that ball, not them. And Jeff Fisher's pissed. 23-3, just over a minute and a half to go in the fourth quarter. And Midas well, the calling card of Midas well, missing the quarterback. He's done that quite some time. And thank goodness we had some good secondary there. Fuller, as you can see, he almost catches it. But then Brandon Marshall almost catches it there and gets lit up right at the end of that play and drops it. Just over a minute to go in the game. Might as well double teamed. Can't get to his man. Can't get to the quarterback. And it plays out good for them as they score a garbage time touchdown. Carson Palmer, 10 passing touchdowns this season. And Gibson getting into the face. Look at that. Just these guys getting after it. Right here by where he's wide open. He manages to get the touchdown. But like I said, garbage time touchdown right there. Seattle's still going to get the win. 23-10. 176 rushing yards by the Seahawks. Only 21 by the Rams. 2 takeaways as well. You can't stop our run. And we have a good defense as far as taking the ball away. Carson Palmer, 18 of 24 for 174 yards and a touchdown. Cam Newton, 7 of 12 for 87 yards and a touchdown. We do not throw the ball. DeMarco Murray, on the other hand, 28 attempts for 155 yards. Jeez. Jonathan Stewart follows up, 7 attempts for 21 yards. Robert Woods, 2 receptions for 51 yards and a touch, or 54 yards, excuse me. Mike Williams comes in there with 44. Malcolm Floyd with 28. Insanity. Mike Williams had a touchdown there. Coming into the final game of the season, we are taking on the 8-7 Arizona Cardinals with Drew Brees under center and Eddie Lacy for them in the backfield. This is the final game. Can we win with only 1 loss for the whole season? We are 14-1. First quarter, just over 4.5 minutes. Midas comes off his block, and while Eddie Lacy does get some yards there, Midas is in there on the tackle. Good on that. 3.5 to go, 3rd and 8 in the first quarter. Midas coming off his block and stays patient this time, doesn't come off his feet, and gets a huge sack. It says 10 sacks in the season, but there at the bottom it says 18. 18 sacks for a rookie. That is amazing. Most guys don't get 18 sacks in their whole career. Seattle up 14-0, 3rd and 10, 3 minutes to go in the half. Huge bomb downfield by Drew Brees. He's 5 for 8 for 53 yards, and that's a 33-yard catch right there by Dobson. Not a terrible catch, not a terrible play. He is open in the center of the field, and they get that big gain there. 14-0, they're going to try to kick a field goal, and it goes down. No, it misses just under the goalpost. So Arizona tries to go get some points on the board, and Lanning puts that ball downfield, and it is just short. End up hitting the goalpost and way down there at the bottom. 14-0, 1 minute to go in the half, 2nd and 10. They are backed up to their own 3, and Midas just drops him for 2 yards. Back down to the 1. 20th tackle for a loss in the season. That is amazing. That's amazing. Next play, 3rd and 11. 1 minute to go. They are on the 1-yard line. Lacy comes out of the backfield, but Greg Hardy, the beast on the right side, on the left side, he comes around and snatches Eddie Lacy right to the ground. Of course, they are going to punt. 14-0 still. It is the 3rd quarter with 1 minute and 50 to go. Midas getting double teamed, and the Seahawks get another takeaway. Rhodes, 1 interception. There you go, 3rd interception this season, 1st of this game, of course. Drew Brees has to run off the field in shame. I mean, Rhodes was just right in front of this guy the whole time and manages to get up there and get the pick. 14-0, 3rd quarter, 1 minute to go. Midas comes off his block, runs hard into the backfield, plants Drew Brees, but it doesn't matter as he completes the pass and gets that ball all the way downfield. 3,000 passing yards for Drew Brees. And as you can see here, right at the tail end, Midas just crushes him. But right there, number 19, I don't know who that is, Brandon LaFell. He gets a lot of yards off that catch. Good for them, I guess. 14-0 now, 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Just gang rush there. Cockrell comes off the outside and manages to get a tackle or get a sack way out, and the blitz works there. 4th quarter, 4 minutes to go. It is 2nd and 10. Seattle still up 14-0. Midas gets underneath his block, gets a hit on Brees, and intercepted again. I try to move, but for whatever reason, Midas didn't move. Everybody's getting confidence on that one. Cam Chancellor comes up with the pick with just under 4 minutes to go. I think that is the 2nd of the game. You take a look here. He just jumps up there and snatches it right out of the air and takes off and manages to get to about the 50 before he gets taken down. Good job there by Cam Chancellor. 17-0 now. Over 2.5 minutes in the 4th quarter. Cam, and again, Midas just misses the quarterback. He makes an incomplete pass, though, so that's good. But again, missing the quarterback. 1-yard line, 4th and 29. 4th and 29. Midas is fighting, trying to get back there. 3rd interception, and that's going to call it for this game. I mean, you can't come back from that. Nice job. We get a interception there, 3rd of the game. Brees is just so irritated he has to fully run off the field. But take a look at the interception. And, I mean, he manages to jump right in front of him and make that and just bad decision there by Drew Brees. 24-0 now. A minute to go in the fourth quarter. Midas comes off the edge, and he manages to get a sack. That is his 19th sack of the season, second in this game. Just over 10 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Midas tries to come off. He hits Drew Brees. Big interception, and that really puts it in the bag for this game. DeQuell Jackson with the interception there. We take a look at the final replay. As he throws it, Midas bumps into him, and Jackson just squeezes right in front. As you can see here, whoop, jumps right in front of him there, gets the interception, and that is it. Final game of the season, 24-0. We had only 86 passing yards, but 127 rushing yards, 6 takeaways. 6 takeaways. How insane is that? Let's take a look at the stats. Drew Brees, 16 of 30 for 219 yards. Cam Newton, only 9 completions, 86 yards, and a touchdown. As I've said, we do not throw the ball that much at all. That much. DeMarco Murray, 11 for 129 yards and 2 touchdowns. He did have a fumble, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. 9 of 9 for Eddie Lacy, and for that's awful. Brendan LaFell, 3 for 80 yards. We had Aaron Dobson, 4 for 65, and Antonio Gates, 3 for 32. So that's going to bring an end to this video and the end to the season. In the next one, we start the playoffs. Let's get it on.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the Puma World Order.